I have to put respect on her name. Yeah, I'd be tweaking. You're moving a month away? Could you imagine? Long distance relationships did not work back then. I can't believe, as a little part of me is like, they got to bring her back, right? Because why would you do that? Why would you? Oh my gosh. Roz on my left and Melisandre on my right. Talking about the king who slays the redheads. Like, I don't know. Something. But I was rooting for you, bro. I was rooting for you. This nigga didn't. Say what you want about Joffrey. At least he did stuff. It's the fact that he did that. I'm not even. Oh. And it's not just that. It's not just that. It's the fact I'm not done with this nigga. I'm not done with this little nigga. God, you fucking suck. Rest in peace, though. Rest in peace, though. We have 2 seasons left. This is not the time to slow down. We got 2 seasons left. We have 2 seasons left. This is crazy, bro. Season 6 was oh my gosh, the ending of season 6 was crazy. Oh my gosh. So, okay, this is going to be the tier list for, season 1 through season 6, or up to this point. Y'all get it at this point. Do we just start? Oh my gosh. All right, let me get my bag. Tyrion, he's S tier. Do we need to say anything more? He's been killing it, and he was literally he was a slave for like maybe a day. And then he immediately became, not immediately, but then he ends up becoming Hand of the Queen. Oh, mate. Did I just say mate? Oh, man. And then we have the most beautiful woman in the world. What do you want me to do? Yara, she gets better every... So she like to, Okay. That's cool. I hope you and Daenerys have a lot of fun. Varys, goated. A lot of these S tier characters are actually just better. I mean, I'm looking right now, and Jon Snow, yeah, yeah, S tier. I will say, the way he started that battle, I feel like maybe the battle would have been a lot more smooth if he didn't immediately rush in to try to save Rickon. But I understand why he did it, obviously, and that is pretty on brand for him. Like that didn't surprise me at all when that happened. Because he's done things where I'm like, let's calm down. You know what I mean? He's done little stuff like that. So the fact that his brother's right there, he wants to save his life, obviously. Yeah, he's going to run out. But oh my God, cardio for days, huh? He was in the middle of a battle. And I don't think I saw him at any point huffing and puffing, bro. He got done getting trampled like he was in Travis Scott concert. Gets up breathing, and then right after that is sprinting towards Winterfell, and then beats the shit out of what's his face, Ramsay. I'm surprised Ramsay kept shooting those arrows so high. I expected him to loose one arrow a little low, give him in the leg, but goofy ass Ramsay. Arya Stark, goated. She's knocking people off her list. If you're on her list, you're dead. That's what I like. That's what I like to see. Hold on, let me turn this off. Hold up. If you're on her list, you're dead. Someone that does what they say. I like that. I just realized her and the Hound. Her and the Hound are gonna they gotta meet up at one point. And I immediately want to see them hug. I would get why the Hound would be hesitant, but it is what it is. Tormund, he's still S tier to me. He trying to he trying to make eyes at Brienne. Brienne ain't having it, but I can't blame him. He liked them 30'8". I love that. Baelish. I mean, if it weren't for him, two of these, Jon and Tormund, would be dead for sure. Oh man. So he did save him. It's just like the way he's trying to drive a wedge between Sansa and Jon, but understandably so, because he wants the power, but he wants Sansa Stark to also have the key to the north, I would presume. So he wants Sansa to be the one with the most power. Whatever. I understand everything he's doing. He's S tier. He's S tier. Robb Stark, A+ tier. Ned Stark, I learned a lot about you. My apologies, Ned. My apologies. He did his thing, didn't he? Oh my gosh. Imagine bringing a baby home to your wife. And then like telling her, yeah, I cheated on you. But really, you just keep your promise to your sister. He's still staying here. A+ tier. That's a good tier. Honestly, we're gonna switch some stuff up. We're gonna switch some stuff up. We're definitely gonna switch some stuff up. We're definitely gonna switch some stuff. Ned Stark, you're staying here because, again, you made a few too many decisions, and your reasoning was, I was like, what are we doing, player? Why are you doing this, player? And you never I've never seen him make a play, at least from what I've seen. Probably because he's not, into trying to outthink people. He's very honorable, just tries to fight. But I've never seen him make a crazy ass play. He's just a great fighter. And he's relatively smart. But he ain't no damn Varys Baelish. I think that's kind of how I think he would be alive if he had the underhanded, cunning type of mind, or just a cunning mind to see where things were headed, because Renly saw where things were headed. Baelish and Varys, I'm sure they saw where things were headed. Varys was trying to help Ned out. Man, I don't know, man. First of all, Robb Stark, you're going down the tier. You're going down the tier. You fucked us so bad. Why are you marrying a foreign woman, bruh? That's so bad. That's so bad. And then the way you executed Karstark, and you understood why not just keep him prisoner? Well, I guess I think Ned would have done the same thing. That's why I didn't really hold it against him. I feel like Ned would have cut off Karstark's head too, because it's like, hey, we gotta do what we gotta do, right? Yeah, I'm gonna leave Ned A+, Robb A, Jaime. I like him more and more every season. Oh my gosh, I like him more and more every season. Bronn too. I'm gonna leave him up here. There has to be a separation. I can't just play everyone I like extremely high. I'm leaving these three A+ here. Pipe, I'll leave you A+ tier. Sam, I gotta be honest. You down here with Robb right now. You down here with Robb. I'll put you over here so I remember I already placed y'all. Because it's like, you're so childish, bro. You're not childish. You're not. It's like, what are you gonna do with Gilly? What are you gonna do with her? I mean, I guess we'll find out. But the Citadel don't allow women, and the whole point of you, like, taking her to your place was that she'll be safe and the kid will be cared for. But now they're gonna be by themselves. And then again, I feel like I've already brought this up, but if you go back to the Wall, they still don't allow Gilly. Like, I feel like with the information I have right now, it's probably best for her to stay with her family, with Sam's family, I think. And he stole his family's sword. He says it's mine anyway. That doesn't surprise me with Sam at all. Just the way he is, like, that doesn't surprise me. But I ain't mad at him. He's for sure gonna get more use out of it than them. Hopefully. I don't know. We'll see. I forgot to mention, who let me take Stannis off the list? Who did it? Because why did I do that? Let's go ahead and play Stannis real quick. I don't even remember where he was. Where did I think I feel like I would have put him in A tier. Or B tier? With Marjorie and him? I think I would have. Because he lit his daughter on fire for nothing. Because, like, why would you... Look, in my opinion... I know I'm skipping people right now. In my opinion, if I got Melisandre on my side, and she's showing me all these powers, and she's having all these visions, the moment she changes plans from when she got the letter about the White Walkers and immediately is like, we must fight the dead or whatever the fuck, and they shifted plans right then, from then on out, I would have been like, yo, how do your powers work exactly? Because you telling me this and that, it's like, how do they work exactly? You got to show me a lot for me to just, but Stannis went ahead, burned his daughter alive for nothing, it seems. So I'm not really... He was desperate, extremely desperate. He's a good fighter though, and I think he's a good leader, but he's I don't know, he makes decisions where I'm like, not decisions, he acts a certain way where I'm like, is this necessary? I don't know. He don't give Sir Davos... I feel like I've talked about him plenty up to this point. I'm gonna put him in B tier. Anyway, where were we? Sir Davos. He mad as hell at Melisandre. That's he a talker though. He's such a good guy, and imagine, because he felt that she was like a daughter to him. Imagine someone burns your daughter alive. I couldn't even imagine. I'm thinking of it like, if someone burned a family member or burned someone alive, and then it was for nothing. It'd be different if they burned Shireen to a crisp, extra crispy, and then all of a sudden their army's doubled, and then they win the war, or their little battle or whatever. Didn't even happen. If that happened, I would have been like, oh my gosh, that sucks, but the outcome that we wanted to happen did happen. That's crazy. And seemingly by magic. Didn't happen. I couldn't. So with Sir Davos, because he mentions it was all for nothing. Like, that's definitely a factor. To just burn her for nothing because you stupid. Because Melisandre, that's the problem. Because they burned a little girl alive because on Melisandre's word, because she's stupid. Oh well, they did it on her word because they tripping about that. But also Melisandre don't really know what she's talking about, and she thought she did because she'd be dumb. She was Sir Davos wanted her dead, and I can't blame him at all. But that's Sir Davos right there. But am I putting you S tier, bro? Am I putting you above Ned Stark? Hell no. The S tier they have to be in a bracket by themselves. They have to be in a bracket by themselves. Oberyn. Yeah, I've already talked about him. I'm just leaving him on this list. The Hound is back. The Hound is back, and he might be S tier now. The Hound is back, and he might be S tier now. He did a lot of dastardly things, but guess what? The past is in the past, right? The past is in the past. You can't do anything with it. It's just, what do you do with that past? How do you let that past affect your future? If you take that past and then you don't let it shape your future, and you just keep doing the things that you know are wrong. But if you let that past say, oh, I've done some stuff, I'm letting it shape my past and shape my future in a better way. And that nigga axed the bro's balls off. Love that. Like, not really his balls, but he went the ball route, and he swung hard enough and deep enough for the guts to spill out, and then he mocked the way he died. That's gotta bump you up a tier. And he really seems like a nice guy right now. He seems like he's Finally, emotionally, not okay, but better. I fuck with him. I fuck with him. Man. Gary, what's Gary done? We now found out Gary's the funniest guy in any room he steps in. He's funny as fuck, but nothing's really changed with him. He's A+. All right, I just moved them. Brienne, nothing's really changed at all, except her height and weight. We already knew she loved Jamie. She failed convincing Blackfish, but I think everyone would have failed that. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate on her. I mean, I'll leave her A tier. I'll leave her A tier. I really don't want to spend longer than I have to on characters where it's like, I'll just leave her. Cause she still be tripping sometimes. Pipe is hilarious. I'm not going to justify this. I've already talked about it plenty. Daenerys. I have to put respect on her name. I have to. I can't go any further with any list and not put respect on the name. I have to. Specifically because here's why. Here's why it's been such a problem for me. The shit's cheap, bro. I don't care. That shit's cheap. Being fireproof and having dragons that treat you like their mother, that shit is cheap, bro. And it's not even like she trained with the dragon. She just happens to be blessed like that. But with that being said, the decisions she's made half the time better than her advisors, even though it's interesting to see the dynamic between her and her advisors, because anytime she goes a little bit off the deep end, which she's been doing since day one, she kind of, or ever since Viserys died, she'll be quick to kind of go off the deep end ever since Viserys died and she got some power. But like, she'll always be just as quick to get back in line with what her advisors want for her. But when it comes to making actual plays and having an outcome that she wants, because that's all she'll go off the deep end if she thinks that reaches the outcome that she wants, and then the advisors will be like, it won't, and she'll be like, okay, then what do you suggest? And then she'll listen, which is very respectable, especially as a leader, on top of the fact that when the advisors have a plan but it doesn't exactly have the outcome she wants, it's like, okay, she comes up with a better plan. I can't be mad that she's fireproof, bro. I can't. She's incredible. Like her, it just works out, bro. It just works out. And I can't be mad at someone who comes up with a plan and it just working out. It works out. In Hand of the Queen, she realized, even though she came back to Meereen and it was literally on fire, she didn't look at Tyrion like, what have you done? She was like, hey. She allowed Tyrion to explain himself, and she understood what was up. I gotta respect that. God, S tier. She's so damn good. I can deny it no longer. I thought I was doing right by her by putting her in A tier. Turns out I was doing it wrong. And apparently Daario was doing it wrong too. Let's talk about it. Cause she said that dick ain't good enough. Oh wait, I thought Daario was next. Now he is. Whatever. Daario. Your dick wasn't good enough for her to bring it to Westeros. That's tough. No. Nah, she knows what's up. She knows she got it. She can't just be bringing in second son. She got her reasoning, and it's very understandable. Daario's mad about it, and it's very understandable. He said, "Oh my god." I can't blame him. If I'm with Daenerys, and then all of a sudden, she talking about I have to move out of town, I'm be like, what? How far are you moving? A few hours? We can make that work. A few hours? I'm moving, like, I don't know how long the sailing to through across the narrow sea takes? You're moving a month away? I'd be tweaking. Yeah, I'd be tweaking. You're moving a month away? Could you imagine? Long distance relationships did not work back then. I'll send a raven to you every night. The raven gonna take 5 weeks to get there. Anyway. Yeah. That would have had me crushed. That's like, okay, so we're breaking up. Cause she's off to get married. Or at least to, with the marriage proposal to like bring people to the table. But it's like, I didn't even talk about, I'm over here tripping. Jon is a Targaryen. That don't really change. That changes who he is, but that don't change what he is, the type of person he is. That's incredible. So even if I moved him down tier, I would have remembered that and moved him back up to S tier. Because that's crazy. You have the ability to do so much. Nah. Because that's kind of like, that doesn't really change who he is. I don't know why I even said that. That don't change who he is, really. Changes what he is. He's a Targaryen as well as a Stark, but you know what I mean. But also still a bastard. Whatever. Daario, I have you kind of high, huh? I definitely don't feel like you're above Stannis. Yeah, we gonna shift some things around. Jaqen, C tier. Specifically because it's like, I don't know. The video hasn't gone up, so I'm gonna wait for y'all to explain. But it's like, what? You sent old girl to capture, and then old girl ends up dying. Face plastered on your mini-faced wall. And the face Ave is staring back at you because the eyes were taken. Oh wait, maybe they take the eyes all as well as maybe they take the eyes out of the face now that I think about it. Because now that I think about it, none of the other faces have their eyes open. So maybe they take the eyes. I mean, that makes sense. If you're peeling off their face, literally you can't take the eyes. So that makes perfect sense. I don't know why I never thought of that. Anyway, so she really cut off girl's face and just peeled it off and then slapped it on the wall. Anyway, oh my gosh, Arya's that bitch. All right. Yeah, the Jaqen was like, you did well. And then she left. What? Is it cause a life for a life? Wait, no, that don't make sense. Actually don't make sense, because I'm thinking to myself, because I'm like, okay, maybe Jaqen's cool with it because, okay, he wanted old girl to take Arya's life, but Arya took her life. Either way, the many-faced guy gets a life. But that doesn't make sense because he's the one who ordered the hit out on Arya, specifically because old girl didn't die. Old girl ended up dying, but because Arya denied, whatever, old girl tried to kill Arya. But that was that kind of Jaqen's way of calling out a hit on Arya, and that even though Arya lived and other girl died, many-faced guy still got that life. So he's like, whatever. But it's just weird that he said a girl is no one, and then she denied it and said a girl is Arya Stark. And it's like, that don't seem right that he's cool with that. Or like, it doesn't seem right that he would say that a girl is no one and she's allowed to just be someone, unless the whole time you didn't have to be no one. But the other girl definitely seemed like she was drinking the Kool-Aid with the whole no one Kool-Aid. I don't know. Either way, I'll leave you here because oh my gosh, y'all really killed old girl. The chick who played Cersei, I fucked with her. I fucked with her heavy. And y'all had her fucking bent the fuck. Y'all had her bent over on the chair, like impaled through. That's twisted. Anyway, Olenna, she's fucking annoying, bro. I didn't even look at where I put her. Nah, she ain't that bad. Shit, she just so annoying, bro. She was, I ain't gonna lie, I felt like day one she was kind of annoying, but I couldn't really tell I was like, oh, she cool. I kind of got the same vibes that I got with Tyrion season 1, where I was like, he's kind of a dickhead, but he's cool, you know? And I fuck with him still. Olenna, I was like, yeah, you know, yeah. Fuck, she's annoying. I don't like her, bro. But she doing her thing. She making plays. She conspired to kill Joffrey, which succeeded. I gotta respect that. She's just so... She's so fucking annoying. Hey girl, why are you talking? You have a gap in your teeth. Like, that shit is annoying. That shit is so annoying. Hold up. Yeah, C tier. Whatever. Renly, we keeping King, the rightful King Renly in A tier. Yeah. Ali, I think Ali got hanged in the beginning of this season. Again, I stand by what I said. I think Ali, he did what he felt he had to. It's very understandable why he did what he did. You see everybody you know and love die, so a bunch of wildlings get butchered, and then they leave you alive. And while they leave you alive, they tell you they're going to eat your parents. And then all of a sudden, the person you look up to lets all of them through the wall to safety. And then, like, it's not just that, it's the fact that Sir Alistair, you have other adults, other older adults. You're a kid. You have other older adults than Jon saying this is not right and you're going to get us all killed. To you, especially as a kid, the older, the wiser, right? You're like, okay, well, these older people are saying this. You don't have the faculties to understand that just because you're older doesn't mean you know what's right, and you know what's right more than someone who's a little younger than you, right? You're not thinking that. So again, after what the kid went through, and then on top of the fact that he's seen Jon hugging Ygritte, right? At least that's my assumption after what he did. On top of the fact that you've seen wildlings slaughter the brothers at the wall, right? Absolutely understandable. So with all that being said, that nigga still clean with the bow, and he still was out in that battle. So I gotta respect the A tier. Mira, oh, she's a beast, ain't she? She was struggling, she was crying, but she dragging Bran's big ass along. He done hit that growth spurt, but he can't walk himself. Like, so she's just dragging through the snow, cold as hell. And the whole time you can't even talk to bro like, hey, is it wonderful weather? No, it's not. It's never wonderful weather. He not even responding because he knocked out in the whole, he looking at all of history. You've been dragging him for how long? Days, possibly? Pfft. Kidding me? A tier. Terrain. I need to go ahead and take you off this list. Yeah, I need to go ahead and take you off this list, I think. But that's tough. Maybe I'll leave you. I don't know. Riki, he doing this thing, and he went back to Yara and said, I think you should roll. Oh man, he's definitely A tier. A plus tier. I'm gonna need to see him do stuff. Right now he's just he's morally, he's like, hey, I deserve worse. I've done horrible things. I just want to help my sister get into power. I'll leave him A tier. I'll leave him in. Doran got bodied and he didn't see it coming. Still a nice guy though, and everything he decided, I understood the reasoning. Not mad at it, and the fact that he could see the reasoning despite him losing people that he loved, gotta respect that. Marge Simpson, I'm fucking sick. I can't believe, as a little part of me is like, they gotta bring her back, right? Because why would you do that? Why would you? Oh my gosh, she looked too good to be blown the fuck up with wildfire. Are you serious? Oh my gosh, Marjorie. And then she knew it. She called it. She's like, something's wrong. We have to go. Then stupid ass Sparrow. We gonna get to him. We gonna get to him. I'm sure we never even got to see her plan come to fruition. We didn't get to see what she was really cooking up. Maybe that was her whole plan, just to have religion and the crown, so Sir Loras didn't have to do certain things, or so she didn't have to have her walk of atonement to get Cersei out of here, maybe that's the whole thing. But it's I feel like she still has so much more to do. And she got blown up. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get to Cersei. Can y'all tell I'm trying to speed through all these other people? But this season, I will say Marjorie did impress me. She did impress me. To think like that while being tortured, starved, dehydrated, all that, gotta respect it. Blackfish, he done pissed me off. Nah, he going down here with Olenna. Just like when they started on the initial tier list that they were both on. They're right next to each other again. And let me move them down real quick. Idiots. No, Blackfish, it's I get it, I respect it. But it's really? It's the fact that he was about to escape with Brienne, and Brienne was come with us. And he's still look, you could serve them better than I ever could. I'm gonna go out. And he literally just died. For no reason. That's what kills me, for no reason. It'd be different if he was I'm too, I guess he was kind of saying I'm too old to help or what, that, which isn't true, because you're telling me he doesn't think he could help at all with what Sansa and Jon. He couldn't help at all, not at all. But he still fully expected to be able to hold Riverrun for at least some amount of time and take out thousands of Lannister soldiers with his few men. If he should have lived. I think that's a thing where, for story's sake, they just took him out. Yeah, Robert Baratheon. Yeah. Sansa Stark. That pussy talk, English, Spanish, and French. Yeah, that pussy talk. Hey, hold on now. Hey, she made plays, but she's still kind of goofy. But she's so respectful with Jon. Oh, and she's grown so much. She's grown so much. She still respects Jon so much, and she let Jon. Jon said, "I have the main bedroom or wherever it was called. I'll have it cleaned up for you and all that." Sansa was like, "What?" The fact that she didn't expect to take that and expected Jon to take it and was cool with it and all that, and she's hesitant to let Baelish drive that wedge in between them. And obviously she sent the Raven, the Crow, or what, and yeah, sent the Raven to Baelish to save them, all that. Really, that's credit to Baelish, because Baelish had already offered his services and she turned it down, and now she come crawling back on her hands and knees. Just what Baelish wanted. Hello. No, but that's kind of how she didn't even tell Jon about it, which she admits she should have. She's still childish. You're not going to A+ tier. I was playing when I put you there. Where were you? You were B tier, right? Yeah, you're a B tier. I'll move you up a tier. Because you definitely came in clutch. At least you came to your fucking senses. And she never really said anything. She was annoying, but only because she was withholding the fact that she talked with Baelish. Really, should I really be giving her credit for coming to her senses? But at the same time, she's only a fool trusts Littlefinger, so that's smart. She's smart. She's learning from her past mistakes. She's becoming compassionate. She's learning she can swallow her pride. We'll see. I'll move her up a tier. I'll put her in A tier. But we're going to see what she does. Sir Loras. He got hoed. He's dead now, right? Yeah, he never really did anything. He got broken. But I don't know what they did to break him. So, I'm leaving B tier. Missandei. She funny as hell. I'm not moving you up a tier because you ain't do shit, but she funny as hell. Like she had a few sips of liquor, all of a sudden she telling jokes and pulling out knives. Gotta respect it. Hodor. He went out like a G. Him as a person, him as a character, I don't think has changed that much, but I do think that I've seen more of him now. Oh, okay, so yeah, I misremembered the fuck out of that. Yeah, I misremembered the fuck out of that. That's crazy. I misremembered the fuck out of that. Holy shit. Hodor sacrificed himself, but was he being warged the whole time? Because if that's the case, then Bran just kind of it sucked, but he had to do what he had to do. He could have lost control at some point, but I don't know. But he did sacrifice himself. It's a big difference on whether or not it was him or not. You know what I mean? Like that makes it actually so much more complicated. I'm gonna leave him here. I'm gonna leave him here. Good guy, Hodor. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Bran. He learning. I mean, I feel like he don't be listening. Shit, he's supposed to learn from old dude. If he listened to old dude and didn't do what he was like, he didn't do the whole Raven thing. The White Walkers wouldn't have seen him. They wouldn't have had all that stuff happen. That was a dumb rookie move. So I'm not moving him up a tier. But nigga was bored. It was probably 2 a.m. He was just like laying there like, man, let me see what I can do. Like I can't, if I had that power, I wouldn't be able to resist. I'm doing something. I'm watching something. I'm watching something. I don't give a damn. Like I don't care if it's this timeline or like in the past. I don't. But it seems like he's doing pretty well when it comes to the whole vision thing. I'll leave him there. Ser Jorah, have we seen him at all? This is the season where he got touched, and then he told Daenerys, which good is by the time you told somebody shit, and now he's looking for a cure. I'm very surprised that Daario didn't like go crazy on bro when he was like, hey, when he found out that he had that shit. I would have been like, bro, why wouldn't you tell us, stupid? What if we touched you? What if me and you were just like walking and then we bumped into each other and I touched your scale? Now I'm gonna die because you want to be quiet. Oh, that would have heated me up. I don't know if I should move Daario up because he didn't freak out or move him down because he didn't freak out. But I'm gonna leave him here because you're tripping, bro. You're tripping. I'm gonna leave you here though. I ain't gonna move you down. But he's been clutch. He's been very clutch. Respect for all that. Just certain things, just every little give, there's a little bit of take. Gilly. She choked. She choked at dinner. But not on the food. On the truth. She choked. She said more than she needed to, but she did it in defense of her man. So I gotta move her up a tier. One tier. Chill out, Gilly. Damn. Cause she protected her man. It sucked. Like you could tell she felt so bad for Sam when he was just getting berated. But and you know I'm still mad they had her standing holding the baby there. There were no couches in that big ass. That's what I'm saying. That big ass room. That big ass hall. No, not a single chair, not a single couch. Where's she going? Where's she supposed to take the baby? Where she can't take a break. She's supposed to sit crisscross applesauce with the baby in her arms. Maesters. Anyway, Maester Luwin. Anyway, he was the only. Anyway, nah, Maester Aemon was cool too. Anyway, I'll move Gilly up a tier. She ain't done anything wrong, because again, I have to take it all the good they've done. I have to take it all the dumb and bad they've done. Gilly really hasn't done anything bad or dumb, except speaking a little bit too much. But that's again in defense of Sam. Why am I moving you all the way up here though? I'll leave you in B tier. I was kind of tripping. I was kind of tripping just because I like you. But I like everyone in B tier to some extent. Shit. Why is Ygritte up here? Oh yeah, because she's a beast. She's actually a beast. She's actually insanely good at what she does. Or was, I should say. I feel like people are too high. Am I tripping? Ali, because he was a kid in war and he killed it. Possibly saved Jon's life. Even though we know Ygritte was going to loose that arrow. Shireen, extremely smart woman. Mira, extremely dedicated. Theon, he's grown so much and he's fighting for his sister. Like, everyone has reasons for A tier. So I'm not gonna switch them up too much. I'm not gonna. They're fine. They're fine where they are. Qyburn. He's the one who sent the little birds to find out about the wildfire because he told Cersei. I remember that when I was editing, or I noticed that when I was editing. I didn't make that connection when I was watching the show though. That was the conversation. That's what they were talking about, the wildfire. He made that, and you can only imagine how much he's planned it with Cersei, and he's come so far from working with the Boltons, who are now dead, and him not being a maester to now being hand of the queen, the other hand of the queen. And he brought, I don't want to say Gregor back to life because he wasn't dead at that time, but like, he was poisoned. He's a genius in his own right. The stuff he's been able to do and the advantages he's been able to culminate. Because here's the thing, I'm partial to people like I'm gonna compare Varys and Daenerys. I'm partial to people like Varys where they don't have any natural advantages in any way, or they have natural disadvantages, but somehow they've been able to gain so much power, influence, and respect, or knowledge, or whatever the case may be, despite not having the natural advantages of someone say Daenerys, who was born a Targaryen, who was born as fireproof, who has dragons that see her as a mother because she has blood of the dragon, or whatever it's called, right? She was born with so much. Granted, obviously a lot was taken away, half her family and shit, but again, she has these natural advantages on top of being beautiful, which I'm sure has been an advantage all in its own. So it's like, you know, but she's in S tier because of like shit she's done a lot. But Varys is in S tier because he's done a lot but with very little. You know, he's done a lot with very little instead of doing a lot with a lot. Qyburn, he's done a lot with seemingly very little. You know, having this chain nigga, they snatched his chain. They snatched his chain. He liked that. Oh my gosh. High Sparrow, fucking stupid. I don't want to think about it. I just, yeah. You got Marjorie killed, actually. Yeah, you in F tier. You got Marjorie killed. Stupid. That shit done pissed me off. Osha. Did she die this season? I think she died this season. Well, we didn't get to see much more of her. I'll posthumously move you up to B tier. Great one. I feel like I'm just shifting everybody up. It is what it is. These guys, don't really know much about them, but hey, well, Ngai. I don't know if they pointed out Ngai, but I definitely remember seeing him. Punish your people for doing the wrong thing. And then they were even mad about the Hound coming back. They were respectful about it. And they're so real, bro. They're so real. Like, yeah, you won the trial by combat or whatever. Trial by fire, whatever it is. In their case. And then he gave him 2 people out of respect for his people. But why would you not let him chop like something off, man? They're not butchers. Oh my gosh. All right, whatever. But they just have a great attitude. They have a great. I like them. I like them both a lot. Him just being real, like shit. I don't do anything Lord Light does. I was a piece of shit, but he lets me bring this dude back to life. So shit. I fuck with him. I fuck with him heavy. I fuck with him heavy. Yeah, we're leaving people here. I miss Roz. Anyway. Oh, this dude, they didn't even get to do anything with him. I thought he was so cool. And he died. I'll leave you here. Ain't done shit. Uncle Kevin, I'll leave you here. He's dead. He's dead. He was there. He was in the sept. Yeah, you don't get no posthumous upgrade. Goofy. Balin, you're dead. I forget the conversation him and Yara had. Oh yeah, because he didn't want to withdraw his people, and Yara was like being slaughtered or whatever. Yeah, you fucking suck, bro. Yeah, you suck. I feel like we're moving people down further than we normally would, and we're moving people up further than we normally would. This was time when Goofy was. Rickon, oh, he got hold. She's still here. This is a fact. I'm not moving them. I'm not moving these three. I'll move her up because she won. Nah, you were a little too late. But you three, I respect it. The things are happening and they're making plans with Olenna. But just because shit worked out doesn't mean you should have done it. Well, we don't know if it's going to work out, actually. They could all end up dying because of all this. And killing Duran, whatever his name is, to get power. I get that. But why you have to kill Trystane? Because he is his son, his lineage. You kind of had to. Because if you kill Duran, but you don't kill Trystane, then everyone's going to rally to Trystane. But honestly, you could just take the power for yourself. I mean, to add legitimacy, you could have married one of your girls to Trystane, but maybe you wouldn't want to do that. Man. It's just like, he seemed like a nice guy. He seemed like a nice guy. Y'all killed him. Duran and Trystane, I think is his name, Trystane. Y'all killed the shit out of him. Both of them. Melisandre. I think when I moved you down here, you had killed Shireen, and Stannis died. Hear me out. First of all, she brought Jon back. She brought Jon back. Granted, it's like, okay, the Lord of Light brought Jon back. She just said some words, but at the same time, she's grown so much because she still has her abilities, but it's the fact that she's like, she understands her limitations now. Literally, I said this in the reaction, but that's the only problem I had with her. That she pretended like she knew more than she did, like she had more. No, she doesn't know shit. But now she understands, and she's like, "Hey, Lord of Light allows me to do this, so there must be a reason for that." And she understands. I can't. If you understand, you're a different person than before, right? If past you would have done something, if past you would have thought something, if past you would have done this, and now current you doesn't think that, now current you doesn't feel that way, now current you would do different things, then you are no longer that same person. It's really that simple. It's just that so often people just are the same person. They still think the same way. They still think the same things. They still act the same way. They still end up trying to make the same things, you know? They take the same routes as past them, so they've never really changed. But she's changed. She understands that she doesn't know what the fuck is going on. She understands that now. She understands she gets visions, but she doesn't know what needs to happen for those visions. She knows that Jon is important because Lord of Light brought him back to life, so he's needed. But she even mentions, I don't know, maybe he allowed me to bring you back to life because you're going to die here. And then he goes, what kind of God would do that? And she goes, the Lord we have, the God we have, or whatever. She understands that shit, we stuck with him. we stuck with this guy, but he allowed me to bring you back for a reason. We have to defeat the army of the dead. Personally, I'm saying the Melisandre that burnt Shireen to the stake isn't the same Melisandre that got saggy titties. That is now the current. She's staying by my side. Personally, I'm not kicking her out the north. But I guess, you know, Jon doesn't want to be brought back to life anyway, so that's not even. I was gonna bring that up. Like, I want to be brought immortality, but he says he doesn't want to get brought back, so that doesn't even matter for him really. But it's like, and she looked too damn good. I ain't gonna lie. Like, if she right next to me, like, this is my orator. Is that a word? That shit sound right. Hold up. A public speaker, especially one who is eloquent or skilled. That's not quite what I see. I was thinking oracle, but not exactly oracle. There has to be prophet, seer. That, I don't know. That's more of, that's the same thing, but I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm keeping her by my side personally. You look too damn good, yo. Hey, I'm just saying. Oh my god! Imagine, yeah, I would have been the worst. I would have been the worst king. Like, if I'm king in the north, I would have right there with a goddamn Raz on my left and Melisandre on my right, talking about the king who slays the redheads. Like, I don't know, but I fuck with her. I do. A+ tier is a high. It's high though. I'll put you A tier. You got to show me something. The Lord of Light allows her to do a lot of which I just love how real she is now. A tier. I'll leave her A tier. Again, I'm not gonna spend too much brain power thinking about this shit like it's the fucking like it's the ACT. I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's fine. Gregor, still a bitch, but still has incredible ability, so I'm not gonna move you down. And you're half dead now, so it's like, yeah. Lancel, haha, you died like an idiot. He died. Oh, and then he was a dickhead the whole time. Like he reminds me of Septa Unella, where you know he loves the power. You know he loves the power. I might move you down. I might move you down. The High Sparrow commands you to go. Like, the way he said it with a smile on his face fucking kills me. I'm sick, y'all. Let me blow my nose. All right, I'll leave him there, I guess. I'm not moving y'all all the way down. Pycelle's a bitch, but am I really leaving him down here with the weirdos? Because at least to my knowledge, Pycelle's there. I'm skipping people. Hold on, I'll get there. Sir Alistair, Ho Jon. I'm not mad at him. I mean, I am mad at him. He sucks, but I ain't gonna move him down. I definitely ain't gonna move him up. Got me twisted. Shay, the funniest whore, still being a funny whore in F tier. Cersei, holy shit. I like subconsciously skipped her because I knew I wanted to talk about it. That's crazy. Here's what confuses me. How the fuck she get Septa Unella? Huh? How did she get Septa Unella? How the fuck she get kidnapped? Who kidnapped her? Because she wasn't in the Sept when it blew up, obviously. She was already strapped down, knocked out. They were putting in work. She did so much, and now all of a sudden, she's the protector of the 7. kingdoms, or what the fuck is it called? The 7 realms. It all worked out. I mean, she had to destroy a monster that she created in the High Sparrow, but if it weren't for the High Sparrow, could she have feasibly gotten rid of him, Marjorie, Uncle Kevin, who doesn't fuck with her, Pycelle? He was in the Sept, but he got killed by Qyburn, whatever. Sir Loras, the other Marjorie's father, the other member of the council. The reason she's not an S tier is because she fucking sucks, but but also because there's no way she could have seen, well, I'm not gonna say no way, but she basically got Tommen killed. Oh, we gonna get to Tommen, y'all, and y'all ain't gonna like it. Y'all ain't gonna like it. She got there, so I don't think she could have seen that coming, but I feel like she could have maybe presumed, or maybe I feel like she could have had if she thought that maybe that would happen, she would have had Gregor watch him longer, because right after the Sept blew up, Gregor turned around and walked away. He died, but she didn't shed a tear. It's like, damn, y'all killing me. What do you think? How do you feel about this, Cersei? Did she see it coming and didn't give a fuck? There's no way. She only cares about her kids. Was she already planning on having more kids with Jaime? And she was like, whatever, Tommen's a fucking idiot, so whatever. There's no way. There's no way. It must have been a shock, but she's still like, fuck it, I'm the queen now. Maybe she didn't give a fuck about Tommen. She's like, son, you're no longer my son. You kept me there. You didn't allow me to visit Myrcella's funeral or any of that. You kept me locked up here, and now you over here apologizing, talking about you will burn down this, burn down. I'm gonna burn down your wife. There's no way she's thinking all that. Right? I don't know. And she got me as fucked up as Baelish. So it's like, I gotta respect that. But hell no, you ain't going up here because you're fucking crazy. Like, obviously, I'll let somewhat evil people up in S tier. We got Baelish here. And this crazy chick, but it's like, sometimes you just gotta, they do some crazy stuff, and it's like, you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. If it's that crazy, if it's that amazing. But y'all ain't going up. Y'all lucky y'all made it past A tier. Y'all lucky y'all made it past A tier. You too. You too. Both of you. This is crazy. That feels so wrong. That feels so wrong. Y'all go ahead. Go. Y'all already know this thumbnail is going to be another crazy ass. I'm thinking already, what image am I going to use for this thumbnail? Huh? What image am I going to use for this thumbnail? Has anyone gotten assassinated recently? Probably when the Hound stuck his accent. Old dudes. I don't know. Anyway, Pycelle. Look, I know I left you out here, but you don't belong down here, bro. You're a bitch, but you're not that much of a bitch. At least, like, because in my world, I'm like, yeah, you're fucking whores as a maester. You're a dickhead. I don't like you. You're a piece of shit. You let Sansa get all fucked up with Joffrey when Joffrey was trying to strip her down and all that. It's all fucked up. I don't like you. But at least you didn't touch no kids. I mean, I guess. I don't know. Like, but it's still, you let Sansa get, but everyone kind of let that happen to Sansa because they were just standing by. So it was fucked up, but who gonna tell him no? Besides Tyrion. That's why he's the GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT. Stop that shit right in his tracks, punk ass. And Bronn was checking his ass. Bronn might be S tier. Bronn might be S tier. Now that I'm really thinking about it, Bronn might be S tier. Because he also respectful of women. He's like... well, I forget what he said. But he said, hey, they don't want me, they want you. The fact that in this world he cares what they want, great. I love that. And he's just a great guy. And he's just so straight up. Yeah, he's S tier. I don't care. Be mad. I don't care. He's S tier. He's getting crowded up here. It's getting crowded. There's a lot of S tier characters. that I like. There are plenty of S tier characters that I don't like, but Cersei. But that's why you A+ though. Yeah, Pycelle. I'll leave you up here, I guess. Sure, whatever. Ramsey. Dumbass. Tommen. Holy shit. I was rooting for you, bro. I was rooting for you. I said it, and everyone made fun of me, bro. I said Tommen's gonna be a great king. I can't wait to see what Tommen does. And everyone was clowning on me like he's excited for Tommen. And now I see why. Because typically I don't let those comments get to me because I end up thinking of characters in a different way than a lot of people anyway. But Tommen, it sucks. What you went through sucks, and I ain't mad at you because your mom killed your wife, and I couldn't imagine what you're going through. You love them both, and if I lost a woman like Marjorie, hey, Concrete, catch me. Like no, yeah, I already talked about it. I'm getting violent with this shit. But it's like he sucks so bad. He sucks so bad. I wouldn't be talking like this if somebody's talking about he's a kid. Tom is just a boy. Let's rewind time. Back to when Cersei and Marjorie were locked up. At this point, and let's get his age out the way, right? Because how old was Sansa? 14. The show, in the show, we're not talking about the books. I'm watching the show. What is she? 14? Or at this point, she's 15. At this point, maybe 15, 16. I think she was 14 when she was with Tyrion. Let's just say, because Tom, if you fucking look, I'm gonna say he's 14. I feel like that's a fair age. I'm gonna say when he jumped out that building, he was 14 years old. I feel like that's giving plenty of leeway of like, okay, he like freshman in high school. He didn't go see his mother. He didn't go see his wife. He was sad. And he was ashamed that he didn't go see them. Could you imagine? First of all, that's not even the issue. This nigga didn't say what you want about Joffrey. At least he did stuff. Tommen, this whole show has been manipulated by every adult. Hasn't stood up for himself. Not really. Not actually stuck to his guns. Anytime he stands up for himself, raises his voice, he always backs back down. Being manipulated. But you're telling me the one time he doesn't get manipulated by an adult, he doesn't get persuaded by an adult, is when Qyburn is telling this nigga to go see his mom? And then it wasn't just that, it's the fact that I know Qyburn was really talking to bro, because when Qyburn was talking to Cersei was like, well, tell him this, tell him that. Qyburn was like, I already told him all that. You're telling me Qyburn on the door, not Your Grace, your mother wants to see you. Your Grace, they're starving your mother. Your Grace, how about your wife? You can go see your mother and your wife. Your Grace. The one time he don't want to listen to somebody else and do what they say, it's when he's telling him go visit the people that are locked up being tortured. Could you imagine? Is it he talks about he hasn't eaten, so he's sad? Could you imagine if you were in prison and the reason you didn't get visited by the people you wanted to see was because they were sad you were in prison? Could you imagine? And then but it's not even that, y'all. I'm not done. It's not even that. It's that he didn't even send anyone to go see. Maybe you don't want to see. Maybe you're sad. Maybe you don't want to subject yourself to that. Go send somebody. Go send anybody to check on them. A welfare check. He did nothing though. He didn't go see Cersei. He didn't even go see Cersei when she went back to the Red Keep. The first person she saw was Qyburn, Uncle Kevin, all them. Tommen didn't even go see her when she did that Walk of Atonement. Maybe you don't want to see your mother like that, obviously. right? Cool. Do you visit her after? No. Do you go to your sister's funeral and you have Cersei locked up? Why? Because you're ashamed you didn't go visit her. And you still don't plan on doing it until Jaime says, nigga, go see your mom, bro. Go see my girlfriend, bro. Jaime had to really talk to him, and then finally he wants to be like, ah, yeah, you're right. And then he goes and apologizes. It's like, bro. And then here's what, that's not even it. It's the fact that he did that. I'm not even going, it's the fact that he did that. And he didn't even, he felt bad. He was like, I'd do anything for you, mother. And then he allows High Sparrow to talk him into banning combat by trial, or trial by combat. You gotta know that fucks Cersei. You gotta know that you just screwed your mom. Because if you watch the episode, if you watch the scene, when he makes that decree, he looks conflicted like usual, but he glances over to his mom, and he's like looking down, and he looks like sad about it. Nigga, who's making you do this? Jaime even told you, you don't have to do anything. You're the king. And he basically just sentenced his mother to go through something, I would presume, something worse than the Walk of Atonement. After him not doing anything for her, after him not visiting her, after him not sending anyone to visit her, after him not letting her visit her own daughter's funeral, after keeping her in the Red Keep, after betraying her, because you got to know that that's a betrayal when you siding with Marjorie at that point, because he brought it up. You don't like Marjorie, do you? So you got to know that that's. And then the whole trial by combat, you know that fucks her. This nigga. The only things he does always fucks. It's always other people convincing him to do it, and then it's like, why the fuck did you do that? And then it's like, because I'm seeing all this from his perspective of like, Cersei's his mom. Personally, I'm like, Cersei's a piece of shit. But like it's the fact that he's doing all this, her own son, when he's like saying all this, oh my god, when he's like treating her this way, not helping her, but saying I would burn down the whole city, a whole village for you, or whatever he said, that whole conversation. And it's like, and knowing that she would do anything for you, and at every turn you're fucking her. But not in an incest way. I know with her things can get a little confusing, but this is crazy. And it's not just that. I'm getting back to the Tommen is just a boy thing. Give any 14-year-old boy almost limitless. Let's not say limitless. Let's say an insurmountable, a massive amount of power, influence, and money. Give him all these. Give him an army. Give him a castle. And then take away his mom and his girlfriend. You think they just doing nothing? You think they just sitting in their room sad? When I think back, I don't fucking hang out with high school. I don't know how they are, but when I think back in high school, 14 years old, I don't know any 14-year-old boy who would do nothing. I mean, if they have those things, if they have the power, if they have the money, if they have the army, nothing. And it's not just that. It's not just that. It's the fact I'm not done with this nigga. I'm not done with this little nigga. Cause it's the fact that he's snitching on Marjorie, telling High Sparrow, Marjorie ain't putting out for me. Why does High Sparrow know that? Why are you putting her business out there like that? The king says you haven't joined him in the maybe he was asking for advice, but why are you asking for advice to the fucking High Sparrow? Like who he fucking? And I'm not just like like, you know, I'm not saying he's stanky. I know he do, but I'm not talking about his looks. I'm like he's the High Sparrow. You think he fucking anybody, bro? You think he got a girl? You think? Come on. And you asking him for? I mean, I guess if you like look at him that way. Anyway, irrelevant to my point. My point being, if I have a girlfriend, if I have a wife, if I have a queen, and they're locked up, and let's say I don't even know that she's being starved. Let's say I don't even know any of that. If I don't visit her while she's locked up, I'm not worthy of her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worthy of her. And he mad she ain't fucking him. You didn't visit your mom. You didn't visit your girl. You didn't send anybody to visit your mom. You didn't send anybody to visit your girl. You didn't try to kill the sparrows. You didn't try to kill the High Sparrow. You didn't try to come up with a plan on your own. I didn't see you in the room at the Tower of the Hand at any council meetings. You ain't eating because you're sad. You didn't listen to Qyburn. You did nothing. Yet, when you talk with the High Sparrow, all of a sudden you're fucking over your mom. And you mad your girl ain't fucking you. But nothing? That's what fucking kills me, bro. If I know my town's gonna get taken over by a cult, I think I'm choosing Joffrey, bro. Cause at least I know the nigga gonna do something. At least he gonna do something. Maybe I wouldn't want him after that, but for this particular situation, because Tommen, you not only did you not do anything, it'd be different if you didn't do anything. It's just the stuff that you did do is really, bro. You know your mom gonna use trial by combat, and you outlaw it right before her trial. You don't consult with her. You have her be treated like a second hand. I don't even know. Joffrey hates women, and I think he would have visited Marjorie. Joffrey does not like women, and I think he would have at least visited Marjorie and maybe go tell my mother. Go tell my mother. We're working on it. But since you are a boy and you're a nice guy, you're not as bad as Joffrey. But in this situation, maybe you're worse. I mean, I don't know, Tommen. God, you fucking suck. Rest in peace, though. Rest in peace, though. That nigga sucks so bad, bro. I can't. He got a posthumous. If he was still alive, if he didn't jump out that damn building, if he was still alive, I would have knocked him down. I would have kept him at F-. But posthumously, I'll move you. Oh my gosh. Rest in peace, huh? I rooted for you, bro. I wanted you to do something. I wanted you to do something. Cause he's a nice guy, but he's not a. There are times where I'm like, you're not a good guy, cause you just like. Cause I've met a lot of people where they're a nice guy, but then they do fucked up stuff. They like do the thing that a dickhead would do, but because they make jokes and they don't call people names, they're a nice guy, but they're not good guys. Like I've met people who aren't nice guys. They're not a nice guy, but they're good guys. I remember my command sergeant major. I wouldn't say he was a nice guy. He definitely wasn't. He was insane sometimes. but I'd say he was a good guy. He just didn't give a fuck. Like, I remember one time, me and this buddy of mine, we were trying to get into this door, but it was locked. We didn't have the key to it. Like, we were just trying to get in this room. And the command sergeant major was walking down the hallway. He goes, "Hey, what are you two doing?" We were like, "We're trying to get in this room, sergeant major." He's like, "Is it locked?" He's like, "Yeah, we don't have the key." For some reason, our responsibility wasn't having the key. He goes, "Well, somebody better fucking find it," and then he just continued about his day. That shit was so funny. But it was like, why'd you say? The amount of times like he's made me bust out laughing was because he just says shit. I remember this one dude. He was a black guy, right? And he smoked, and he was looking at his physical training score, and he goes, "Hey, your run's looking bad. You know, I know you smoke. You know, hey, black people sometimes he was a white guy, the command sergeant major. He was a white guy. He goes, hey, black people, you know, sometimes your blood." Because it's true, like black people's blood is sometimes we're more. Let me Google before I just start saying shit. I like this video went so off track. 9 things black people need to know about donating blood. Okay. A large percentage of blacks have. Damn, why they say? I don't know. Every time I hear blacks, it's like, golly, blacks. Blacks have type O blood. Only 1 in 3 African American blood donors are a match for people with sickle cell disease. Type O blood is the most common blood type in this country. The majority of people in this country have group O blood. African Americans are the second largest population of individuals with group O blood. We encourage and we need black people to donate just to ensure that we have enough group O blood on the shelves to meet the transfusion needs of the general population. We need group O blood, particularly when there's an emergency. Huh. And we don't know the specific. Oh, right, because type O is a match for everybody, right? Interesting. I didn't know that. Most blacks naturally have a lower hemoglobin level. For most African Americans, our normal hemoglobin is on the low end of the scale. Women must have a minimum. This may affect whether or not you are eligible. If you had hemoglobin, what the fuck is that? Protein in your red blood cells that distributes the oxygen you breathe to muscles and tissues throughout your body. Without oxygen, oh wow, look at that. So yeah, okay, so we do got a little bit of special things with our blood. Why more black blood donors are needed? Oh, because of our O blood. I don't have O blood, type O. I feel hoed. I'd donate. Damn, everyone's saying we need more black blood donors. Damn, why y'all trying to steal our blood? Like, oh, why we need, okay, to treat sickle cell as well? Because I know black people are predisposed to sickle cell or something like that. It's more common in areas of the world such as sub-Saharan Africa. And researchers believe that the genetic mutation that causes sickle cell has a protective effect against malaria. Most sickle cell patients in the US and UK have African ancestry. Right. Damn, I don't have type O or sickle cell. I think I got some of the white man in my blood. I shouldn't have shake my head at that. Maybe I should have, because we know how that would have happened. Anyway, he was telling this command sergeant major didn't give a fuck. Is basically what I'm trying to say. And sometimes you don't have to be a nice guy to be a good guy. I think Tom is a nice guy. I don't think he's always a good guy. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. His wife got fucking blown up. Oh god. Anyway, we're off Tom and whatever. I don't know anymore. Uncle Benjamin. This is a little confusing. I don't remember. I'm not going back to the episode. Or should I? I am going back to the episode. Because Uncle Benjamin said he got fucked up by a White Walker. Because I remember something crazy happening. Okay, so damn, just shatter his shit. Dead. Oh, okay. So I guess they only shatter weapons and not people. Okay, it makes sense. Cool. But I guess if you get cut, it's an issue. And it could just take over your body or something. I don't know. But they put obsidian in his heart to stop it. which I don't know how that didn't kill him. I don't know. The Children of the Forest magic. Great guy. B tier. I don't know. I mean, I don't know him like that. Robin, fucking weirdo. Dude. Nah, you're actually insane. He's actually, the fact that he just don't give a fuck about anybody's life is crazy. I mean, it's not crazy considering who raised him, but at least he listens to Baelish, which I don't know how good that is, but Ed, I put Ed on this list because I mean he's the Lord Commander now, so I fuck with him. A tier. I fuck with him heavy. Good guy, great guy. Euron Greyjoy, dickhead. And the fact that all he had to say was, you don't have a dick, or you're raised by Northerners, when he wasn't around, and then he killed it. He's a piece of shit. F tier, I guess. I don't know. Everyone's F tier. And Lady Mormont might be A. Honestly. Need I say anything? She's a beast little girl. We could argue about whether or not they're teenagers or whatever. She looked younger at this point. She looked younger than Arya. And she over here. We have 63 men. we align ourselves with the Starks. And then she was the one who spoke up and said, didn't the Starks or didn't this happen? Didn't this happen? I fuck with her. Stood up against everybody, and she's talking, I pledge my sword to the King of the North, and the King of the North is the White Wolf, Jon Snow. I fuck with that. I do. Spoke up. And she oh my, she's so ahead of the game. If she dies, I'm not watching the rest of the show. I know we basically got the end, not watching the rest of the show if she dies. She's a beast. She has so much potential, bro. She's already a beast at her young age. I'm looking at it. I'm looking to see if it's balanced. I'm not going to go through and see if I really agree with these placements. I don't give a fuck. I'm really just trying to, like, I just want to talk about the characters, really. And what I think of them. Honestly. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to entertain y'all. To be honest. I don't know if I'm going to continue doing tier lists after this show, because it kind of sucks to have another thing to edit, which is not even editing because I don't cut these up much, and it's definitely not as much work as the actual reactions, but it's still, I still watch them through, which is still, how long have I been recording? An hour and a half of my time. And I have to edit and all that bullshit, or not, that I have to render and upload all that. But yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna do the same with House of the Dragon in terms of ranking characters. You're gonna have to tell me, because these don't get, I love the comments and people who watch these, like, it's always a fun time, but I mean, how many people are gonna be missing out on it, you know? I mean, I don't know, we'll see, but I will continue this for season 7 and season 8, I guess. After I'm done watching the show, I'll probably have someone else who's also watched the show, and I'll just have them, and it'll be more of a fun, because you know the show I'll be done with the show. It'll be more of a fun just placing characters wherever, and me and him going back and forth. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Keep your head up. Peace.
I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and I fear no evil, because I'm blind to it all.